Russia is vowing retaliation after the deadly Starobilsk college attack that Moscow claims killed 21 students. President Putin has called the strike a deliberate act of terror, warning of inevitable punishment for those responsible. As Russia blames Kyiv and points to foreign linked systems, fears of a fresh escalation in the war are mounting. Here's a report.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has delivered his strongest remarks yet on the deadly Starobelsk college attack, calling it a deliberate strike on students and warning that those responsible face inevitable punishment.
I repeat, we need to do everything to support people. I know that the students of Starobelsk College were transferred to remote learning. All of them must complete the plans for the academic year, pass the attestation, and the graduates must receive diplomas. I have invited both the Prosecutor General and the Chairman of the Investigation Committee. I would like to ask you to give your assessment of what has happened and report on how the investigation of these criminals is going. All of them must receive the deserved punishment, and it will be inevitable.
According to Russian officials, 16 drones targeted a dormitory at the Pedagogical College on May 22nd. Moscow says 21 students were killed and dozens injured when drones struck the building in multiple waves as young people slept inside. At a Kremlin meeting, officials claimed the attack was carefully planned. They pointed to repeated strikes on the same target and said rescue crews were forced to halt operations several times due to fresh aerial threats during a 45-hour recovery mission.
It seems that, by deliberately committing the most serious crimes against children and teenagers in Starobelsk and now in Genychesk, the Kyiv leadership decided to open a new page in the series of its crimes, to give a new quality to the conflict as a whole. Well, this is their choice.
Russian investigators say they have identified senior Ukrainian commanders allegedly involved in the operation. Moscow also claims some components recovered from the scene were linked to foreign-made systems, widening the dispute beyond Ukraine. Putin declared that Kyiv had opened a new page in the conflict by attacking what Russia describes as a student dormitory. The Kremlin is now presenting Starobelsk as a turning point in the war and a key justification for continued strikes on Ukrainian military targets.
And with that, it's a wrap on the briefing room this evening. Do join us tomorrow night at 10 p.m. for another edition.